Gielinor, the magical world of RuneScape. It's divided into chunks for easy use. Welcome to Chunkman Dead Die Kill, the series where I conquer the landmass of Gielinor by doing tasks and unlocking chunks. Last episode we completed another 2 tasks for 2 more chunks. Those tasks were completing the Skippy and the Mogres mini quest and completing the last of the beginner treasure trails to get to a total of 600 caskets opened and receiving the Explore emote as a reward. Our map expanded with the End Forest in the wilderness and the middle top chunk on Mosle Harmless. We will start off today's episode just after our failed attempt to finish the Wanted quest. After failing that Wanted quest, there actually aren't that many options for us to get to another chunk. So either we would have to get 20 more levels, which is a bit too much to get. We could also kill more of the giant mole, but that would be pretty hard. It would take pretty long as well. So next to the total levels and the giant mole, we could do the easy clues. This is going to be the way to go, I think. We already have 2 caskets. This is probably going to take some time to do these because I will probably have to drop quite a few of the easy caskets. But we'll see how long it takes to get to 25. And with this pickpocket, if we would actually succeed, of course, this is going to be... seriously? And this is going to be 50 thieving. So we only needed a few more pickpockets from the ham members just for this. And now we can finally do the wall saves in the rogue's den, so that means we can get the rogue's outfit. We don't really need it immediately, definitely not for the ham member, because we cannot get duplicate clues. So we're probably going to get the outfit a little bit later. Alright, that's the 25 easy caskets obtained, and this took a bit longer than I expected. If you look, we were at the ham members for a long time, so we went from the end of level 49 to 54, so that's 5 levels. So we already had 2 caskets, and we got 23 caskets out of 52 easy clue scrolls. So even not being able to do half of the clues was a bit painful, and most of the steps that we could not do were, for example, here in Easterdown, so 1 chunk away. We had Yennel as well, so that's also 1 chunk away. There were also a few here in Sears Village or Catterby, over here in the house, the St. Clair Mansion. And the furthest away, except for the Zea steps, were actually the ones from the Tree Gnome Stronghold, where we need to buy some clothing. So that's still far away, but either way we got the 25 easy caskets. Let's maybe look at our collection log for easy treasure trails. For useful things, I think we got most of them in the last opening. We're still looking for something like this, the god rope tops and legs for the prayer bonus. That would be pretty good. The flare trousers would be a master clue item we need. But anyway, let's open them and see what we are going to get. Okay, that's a blue skirt trimmed. And back to back a blue skirt G. And then an iron kite shield G which is a duplicate. A black kite shield, ancient page 3, Piscatorius teleports, and that's 3 new uniques. That's pretty nice. That's the black wizard robe top G. That's also new. My god. Highwayman mask, another Bob's red shirt. The uniques are coming in really fast. Mostly harmless teleports. Alright, that was the last one. All the uniques were in the first batch. So we got a lot of new items. So that's pretty nice. But either way, we reached 50 easy treasure trails opened. So that's another task complete and another chunk to pick. And back to our spreadsheet we go. We completed our 26th clue task, finishing 50 easy clues for 159 landmass chunks unlocked now. And back to the map. The last chunk we unlocked was the top middle part here in Mosle Harmless. And that's a pretty bad chunk as we cannot get to Mosle Harmless, so let's hopefully get something that we can use. So let's pick a chunk, let it roll, and we get wilderness. Oh god. So we have the bottom part of the lava maze. This is the Revenant case. There's just nothing we want here. I was looking around at what we can do, and for one I'd like to get to eclectic implings. So we need 50 for that, but our only way to train it at the moment is either catching implings, which is very bad experience. We also are pretty close to the Mauritania swamp lizards. And for example here we do have the golden warblers, which are up here. But for the desert devils or the orange salamanders we can't catch them here either because it's the only chunk we are missing. So that's a bit annoying to train hunter. So for the amount of experience I would need, doing it with golden warblers would just be very slow. On the other hand, we have a ton of fish still to be cooked, but we would burn quite a lot, so I'd like to get family crest done first. We only need caterpie for that. I think it's this chunk with the cooking range here, or this cooking range. So that's also one chunk away. Otherwise, it's probably always going to be a good thing to start with some crafting grinds. We need a lot of things over here, and one of the things which would be nice is if we can make ourselves blue dragonhide. And on the other hand, if you go to jewelry, if you get over 60, there's a big gap here of 9 levels. But if we would be able to make ourselves a dragonstone bracelet, that would also be pretty nice. So I'll start with some crafting and we'll see where it leads. With this last piece of molten glass, that is going to be 60 crafting, which means we can now make green dragonhide chaps, which we already have. So that was another 5 levels. We still need 10, but it is time to go back to Tears of Gutix, so hopefully that will give us another hunter level. Okay, that's going to be 62 tears this time. And what level are we getting? 38, only one level. But fairly close to the next. We also had some long bones in our bank from all the moss giants we've killed, so let's talk to Barlak once more. And let's get our construction experience. 63,000 experience, that's pretty nice, and some cash, getting up to 59, which is another 3 levels. So that's only 6 left, and I'm pretty sure we can build some nice things in our house. We still have a ton of planks from the temperance grind. Okay, first of all, we're going to build some things to make some space in our bank. So I brought our pets, so Rocky, or Red now, Heron and our cat, and let's build a menagerie. And then we can build a pet house. Just a basic one can handle 3 pets, so that's ideal. And there we go. Then on the other side, let's build the costume room. If we build the fancy dress box here, if we open it, we can just deposit our beekeeper outfit. If we build the treasure chest here, we should be able to store everything we have here. I'm not sure if it takes notes. It appears it doesn't. Yeah, we can't use banknotes. But if we, for example, go to easy tier and then put everything like this in, there we go. That's going to save a lot of spaces. And then lastly, we're going to build a kitchen where we will be able to make oak larders, and that's going to be our way of getting some more construction experience. I'm probably going to move my house back to Rimington. It's in Taverley now, because we can unnote our planks there. The house is back in Rimington, and if we use our noted oak planks, we can trade files here, and he will unnote them for 5 GP each, so that's a reasonable price. And if we then go back to our house, then we can just build the oak larders here, and we get a nice 480 experience for it. So we're going to have enough planks for about 2 levels, so until 61. And this is going to be 60 construction, and with this larder, the last one, this will be 61 construction. And that's going to be the last level we can do with our planks. We still have a lot of normal planks, but I don't think that will be useful to do. And with those extra 2 construction levels, we also got up to 1396 total. So we need 4 more levels. And I think it might be a good idea to go for more agility, to do some more rooftops in Canopus to complete our graceful set, because we only have the hood and the cape at the moment. 56 agility, and that brings us up to a total level of 1400. So this took quite a while. 228 rooftop laps here in Canopus. We had a few marks of grace left, but we did get a nice amount of marks of grace. So maybe let's first of all go to Burtorp and buy our next item. I'm not sure if we can buy 1 or 2 items. Back at Grace, we already have the hood and the cape. The next one would be the top for 55, and the rest we could get the gloves and the top. So top, gloves, That's 2 new collection log slots, and we only need 2 more items for the full set. But either way, that was our 1400 total level achieved. And that means we get another task completed and another chunk to pick. We have our 56th total level task done, getting 1400 total. And we unlocked 160 landmass chunks because of that. And back to our map we go. Last time we unlocked the bottom part, or the bottom right part of the lava maze with the entrance to the Revenant Cave. So that's really one of the worst unlocks we could have gotten, because now we can just unlock more of the wilderness, which just isn't that great. So we pretty much have bad chunks on the top, to Mosla Harmless, to Fossil Island. So let's hope for a good one. Maybe one of the chunks here in the swamp, in the Mauritania swamp. And of course the best ones would be something in the Kandrin region, maybe even that plateau. Or something on Karamja. That would all be great to get. But let's zoom in a bit again, so we get a good view when we pick a chunk. Pick a chunk. And okay, we get water first, just above Frankenstein's castle. Okay. Let's try that again. Pick a chunk. Another water chunk. Also above Mauritania. Doesn't really matter that much, it's still water chunks there. Okay, third time's the charm. Pick a chunk. Okay. More water. Now getting a bit closer to pest control actually. That's interesting. But either way, fourth time, let's hope for a landmass chunk, and a good one at that. Pick a chunk. Oh god. I wanted a good one. More of the lava maze. This is pretty much one of the worst we could have gotten, because it doesn't do anything. We can't actually get in here because we don't have the entrance, which is to the left of it. With that total level task done, we don't really have much else to do than to either do a boss or go back to the easy clues. I'm not really feeling the easy clues yet, so we might as well go to one of the bosses. We can actually do 3 bosses, which would one be the Calphite Queen here in the Calphite Lair, but even for 1 kill I think that's just too hard to do at the account. The other boss would be to do Jad in the Crown Dungeon here, which would be okay I think. We do have prayer potions, we have the ranger level, but I'd like to get some better gear first before we do that. And otherwise we have the giant mole of course here in Falador Park. And I think that's going to be the one we are going to kill. We have 1 kill count, and last time it took us about 20 minutes to kill 1. So hopefully if we go and kill him now, it's going to be a bit faster. Maybe one small upgrade we can still get. We currently use the anti-dragon shield, but if we use oak logs we can make an oak shield. If we use the hard leather on the oak shield, with the bronze nails here we can have a hard leather shield. It weighs quite a lot, I see, it's +7. The defenses on the shield are a bit better, but the range bonus is what we are looking for. This gives a +2 range bonus, so this is going to help a little bit. This is going to be the setup. Brought some prayer potions and the Falador shield for the prayer recharge. Then a super attack for poisoning the mole, because that's going to be really necessary. And then the explorer's ring, because we can get some energy back together with the energy potions. So let's go and see if we can kill them all in a fast succession. And that's the first, or well, the second kill, and we got avoiding those little arms, which was the one where we needed to avoid all of the attacks so we couldn't get any damage. So that was a pretty good kill, and it only took us about 7 minutes, so this might be better than I expected. And that's 10 kill count, which also gives us the giant mole novice task. So this took about 1 hour and 15 minutes to get 9 kills. Only 40 to go, and I'm actually hoping, if we go to the combat tasks, there is a hard task, whack-a-mole, which is kill the giant mole within 10 seconds of her resurfacing. I'm hoping we can kill it either by poison within 10 seconds or just by being lucky that it spawns right next to us and we can get a hit off, and then we would get to 28, and there are still 2 tasks we can do. For example, the black dragon we can kill in Taverley Dungeon, and then the hellhound as well in Taverley Dungeon. So that would bring us up to 30, and then we would be able to unlock a chunk before we get to 50 kill count of the giant mole, and that would be a bit faster. But either way, let's see if that's going to happen anytime soon. And that was already the 25th kill. There really isn't much to say here. It's just mole skins and mole claws, and that's just about it. Nothing really that interesting that the mole drops. And it's just pretty slow as well. I've been here for more than an hour and a half, and I only got like 9 or 10 kills. That's going to be all for this episode. We got halfway our giant mole task, and next week we will complete it. But first of all, we're going to try to find some upgrades to make the grind a bit faster, as killing the giant mole is pretty slow. So as always, I hope to see you all in the next episode.